Keep an eye on Franco Morbidelli, 9th and 14th place. What about the KTMs? Can they rescue anything from a bitterly disappointing qualifying session? But here we go, folks.
This is the moment we've been waiting for. 126 days since we went racing in Portugal. And it all comes to this as the 22 riders head down towards turn 1 to begin this warm-up lap.
Yeah, guys, one thing I'm thinking about, yes, the wind has dropped. I would say it's a half or even a third of, for example, the turn 2. Basically, it's the first left-hander. The other time will make it even harder. So they've got to be careful on those first lefts.
Thank you very much. Great observations as ever from...
I don't think I felt this buzz of anticipation going into a new season like I do in 2021.
30th year together.
Incredible, and what a show we have. The virtual fan wall is back. We do have in the very near future where you'll be able to watch these men, the elite of the elite, the best of the best in MotoGP, doing what they do to kick off 2021.
We race for all of you watching from home. We race for those who have suffered. 2021, let's go. Brakes being tested.
Standards at this time of the year, just trying to get as much temperature in those carbon brake discs as he possibly can. Turns 2 and 6.
Fabio Quartararo lines up on the front row, second on the grid. Here is Pecco Bagnaia, just making sure everything's set. Oh, our Grand Prix of Qatar is go. Not a great start initially from Bagnaia. Look at Miller coming through from the second row. The Ducatis are blasting.
By the top 3, the Ducati launch device is absolutely out of this world. Where did he come from? Incredible. They've got 4 bikes inside the top 4. The Aprilia related Sbg is also in 5th. The Yamaha's got absolutely swallowed off the line.
So early. Hope he's all right. Immediately, Zarco powers back through on his Pramac Ducati teammate. It's Ducati. 1, 2, 3.
Start quite like Jorge Martin from 14th place, middle of the 5th row. He just scythed his way through like everybody else.
He's been passed as well by his old teammate Maverick Vinales. It was a horror show for Franco Morbidelli, by the way. He's in 6th.
Who gets picked off by Valentino Rossi. The 2 Suzukis of Rins and Mir. They've not made any great inroads at the moment. They're 1st and 3rd in the championship last year. Joan Mir at the moment in 12th place.
There is Jorge Martin then in 4th place. Go across the line here. Here comes Joan Zarco. Ducati on Ducati. Down the start finish straight. Who's last of the breakers into turn 1?
1 kilometre straight. They've just got such a vast
2 tails from the start to now. That comes Joan Mir on the last lap. He goes through the world champion. Top Gun. What a ride by Maverick Vinales. Oh no,
Mir's been absolutely it looked like Mir had it absolutely nailed on. Half of the season by almost into your race leader, and Jorge Martin off that sensational start. He's just come up on that
2 tails from the start to now. That comes Joan Mir on the last lap. He goes through the world champion. Top Gun. What a ride by Maverick Vinales. Oh, our Grand Prix of Qatar is go. Not a great start initially from Bagnaia. Look at Miller coming through from the second row. The Ducatis are blasting.
By the top 3, did he just lose a bit of grip and speed coming up his Grand Prix career? Look at this though late on. Late drama as always in Qatar. Not for the victory like Marquez and Davis doing there, Steve. That was all because he was trying to make sure this...
By Maverick Vinales. Oh no,
Mir's been absolutely... It looked like Mir had it absolutely nailed on.
2 tails from the start to now. That comes Joan Mir on the last lap. He goes through the world champion. Top Gun. What a ride.
Are they already going into tyre-saving mode here, Suzuki?
I'll go further back. There's Aleix Espargaro. Not the perfect start for the Spanish rider on board the Aprilia. He's 10th. Further back still, Franco Morbidelli is down in 20th and lapping slow.
I don't know what he's got. Well, he's got a problem in on his last lap. Midfield need to be running at the front of this race.
There is Miguel Oliveira, 11th place.
Had good pace in FP4 last night. He was in the top 5, so race pace, he wasn't too far away on that KTM RC 16.
Bagnaia on that last lap, and the gap at the front, as you can see, has come down.
You see, Bagnaia's not entertained picking up his pace to get in 54 too quickly. Well, then I might hit those rear grip problems that everybody fears that the Ducati might encounter towards the end of the race.
And Co to join in, and we may well have 7 or 8 riders in this. As it is at the moment, the early stages, it's all about Ducati.
Try and escape screens, no jump start. Jorge Martin,
sensational. There he is, number 89, up into 4th. He said, I'm going to try and learn in this race and finish it. Well, he's just passed.
He might run into some rear grip problems late on. Well, they need that scenario right now because the Ducatis are running away with it early on.
Yeah, out of the window straight away there from Maverick Vinales, who we're on board with. They're ahead of Rossi. Then it's the Suzukis that have got past Alacia Spargo.
We're on board then now with Maverick Vinales, looking ahead at his teammate Fabio Quartararo. Vinales lining up the move. No thought,
having a look at the inside of Fabio Quartararo. He's going to have to try and get the job done on the start-finish straight.
Rins at the moment. The race straight into low 55s for the Italian, a 1:55.321. Still that advantage he had like on lap 1 of 6.
Yeah, fastest laps, but he's got to be careful. He did say yesterday he can't go too fast at the front of this race.
Having an absolute nightmare. Shocker on the opening night for Franco Morbidelli. Something happened to him on that first lap as well. Second.
Yeah, that was a good move, that from Fabio Quartararo. The door was just left slightly open from the rookie Martin, and through he goes.
Yeah, there was something in the championship last year. He's down in 19th place.
There is Valentino Rossi just ahead of the two Suzukis.
Experience building for Martin.
Valentino Rossi there now being hounded by Alex Rins. He was wide there, Rossi, and that was easy.
Worked very hard for that pass, did he?
Former teammates on screen. Pol Espargaro, Repsol Honda rider, just ahead at the moment of Brad Binder.
Working very, very well too, but he struggled a little bit to maintain that pace. He did say yesterday he was a little bit concerned about the first few laps of the full
champion. Juan Mir up the inside of Valentino Rossi. So Mir now up into 8th place. Now remember, folks, the Suzuki
only man in the 54s now, the 54.928. What's the gap between him and Jack Miller?
Best race lap record set by Jorge Lorenzo back in 2016. So the gap,
the two Suzuki's behind him, and now he's got Alacia Spargo and Miguel Oliveira for company as well. So Valentino Rossi got the pace to go with Quartararo and Vinales, that's for sure. Rins can't get through on Fabio Quartararo as well. Rins is charged through as far.
Be expected at all. Two tails from the start to now. That comes Juan Mir on the last lap. He goes through the World Champion. Top Gun. What a ride by Maverick Vinales. Oh no, Mir's
been absolutely it looked like Mir had it absolutely nailed on. He got hammered by the Ducatis. Did he just lose a bit of grip and speed coming up his Grand Prix career? Look at this though late on. Late drama as always in Qatar. Not for the victory like Marquez and Davis doing there, Steve. That was all because he was trying to make sure this didn't happen. And he knows now, he knows they're coming. A Ducati, at least one, was going to slipstream him. And he was just desperate to try and nail that lap. So a bit of late drama. Ducati's proud, winning round to 9th place. Alex Rins.
Thank you very much. Great observations as ever from.
I don't think I felt this buzz of anticipation going into a new season like I do in 2021.
The 30th year together.
Incredible, and what a show we have. The virtual fan wall is back. We do have in the very near future where you'll be able to watch these men, the elite of the elite, the best of the best in MotoGP, doing what they do to kick off 2021.
We race for all of you watching from home. We race for those who have suffered. 2021, let's go. Brakes being tested.
Standards at this time of the year, just trying to get as much temperature in those carbon brake discs as he possibly can. Turns 2 and 6.
Fabio Quartararo lines up on the front row, second on the grid. Here is Pecco Bagnaia. The Suzuki trying to chase down Bagnaia. Alacia again quicker
at the moment
than those in front of him.
At the moment, this is only a contest between Vinales and Zarco. The only two men in.
I'll tell you who is faster than Bagnaia. This man, Enea Bastianini, in 10th.
A rookie.
An unbelievable ride so far.
His electric start. He obviously pushed really hard to keep in that lead group at the start. He's encountering some rear grip issues. Has been Valentino Rossi way down in 14th place at the moment. In fact, he's only just found a way through on Jorge Martin.
Started this race. Morbidelli is just lapping still in the mid-56s. He can't do anything. This is a replay. Shall we say wide? That one might be looked at.
Yeah, that was
he lost a lot of ground there. That's where he lost his time,
isn't it? That's when he went from 12th to here and trying to kickstart the defence of his title from the podium.
Well, that will wake Alex Rins up a bit. What a ride from Juan Mir.
Tonight, there are no points up for grabs on Saturday nights in MotoGP. Maverick Vinales now nearly a year and Rins, but at the moment it's not good enough.
No, I mean, I think Rins might have just burnt a lot of tyre up here, having come through the pack.
Well, the slowest man in the top 10 at the moment, Steve, is Jack Miller. They're not going to plan at all for Miller. I did not expect to.
Maverick would have been mired back in 5th or 6th place and would come through to win, and Zarco would be second with Bagnaia third.
Zarco at the moment I was going to say, relatively comfortable in second place. He's got about 7/10 back to demoralising and soul-destroying for Rins.
He looked so down in the dumps on Friday, Juan Mir, when he spoke to our colleague.
Yourself get down the doldrums for too long.
He's going to attack. He's through. Oh no, he's not. Not quite. Well, he'll have a good amount. Miller is fading fast.
He is. It's been quite a humbling evening for Jack Miller.
Oh, look, 2 tails from the start to now. That comes Juan Mir on the last lap. He goes through the World Champion. Top Gun. What a ride by Maverick Vinales. Oh no, Mir's
been absolutely it looked like Mir had it absolutely nailed on.
Look at that, he's going to get
totally different league, Steve. Miller is just like a sitting duck here, isn't he?
Sbg goes through into 8. Tardozzi can't believe it.
At the moment, absolutely nothing he can do. Can't even put up a fight.
Here comes Mir, up the inside. Unbelievable start for the factory Ducati team. They don't have a bike on the podium.
Probably best not to show another shot of Davide Tardozzi right now, because he's a new top speed record, and it's all gone horribly wrong when it really matters. They've still got Zarco in second.
Well, this is what Mir did all last year. This is just your classic Juan Mir performance from 10th on the grid. And we've said,
been pushed up against the wall like Mir was on Friday and Saturday. It's how you come out and respond, and his response has been pretty emphatic.
Ducati, but he's struggling with rear end grip here, Johan Zarco.
You've got to say, Zarco, though, has managed the rear tyre a lot better than got himself into that comfort zone. He reeled off those brilliant laps in the mid to low 55s, got himself that comfortable clear of Zarco. It's going to take a monumental mistake by Vinales now to throw this one away.
Yes, it's true. Somehow, because of the rides of his life at the front of this MotoGP race to kick off 2021.
It was a dream debut on the factory Yamahas here in Qatar.
2 tails from the start to now. That comes Juan Mir on the last lap. He goes through the World Champion. Top Gun. What a ride by Maverick Vinales. Oh no, Mir's
been absolutely it looked like Mir had it absolutely nailed on. He got hammered by the Ducatis. Did he just lose a bit of grip and speed coming up his Grand Prix career? Look at this though late on. Late drama as always in Qatar. Not for the victory like Marquez and Davis doing there, Steve. That was all because he was trying to make sure this didn't happen. And he knows now, he knows they're coming. A Ducati, at least one, was going to slipstream him. And he was just desperate to try and nail that lap.
That it uses to use full power and finish the race. So, you know,
I've lost it, and at the moment they might lose second place here as well. Quartararo has been given a track limits warning. We've got a lap and a bit left. It's up into second place. What a salvage job that would be.
What a rescue mission by Mir. Absolutely outstanding. I don't think...
The last lap of the race here at the Lusail International Circuit.
Maverick team on the plate by Agnai's mistake in Mazzano. This is a proper, genuine demolition job on the finish.
To do it as well, it's really, really fantastic.
Friday night, bike was fantastic. Last night, he's been absolutely sensational tonight. Thoroughly deserved this victory.
What's going to happen here, though, in the other spots for the podium? He stopped himself actually, potentially not even being on the podium at all.
Oh, alah.